Guys, wanted to get you this quick little video of Mr. Mowgli. We are out just in front of my house doing a little bit of healing. Just right there. I live at the end of a dead-end street, so it's a really quiet little neighborhood, nice place to kind of practice. Good. Mowgli, heal? Good. We're just working on some healing with the e-collar. Introducing this e-collar in a way that he understands with something that he knows, which is how to walk on a leash. So I've been saying heel, keeping him in this position on my right. If he gets too distracted, or if I change directions and he's not in position, I don't want him too far ahead of me, I don't want him behind me. I want him right here on my right, not pulling, not sniffing, not too fixated on any one other thing except me. His top priority when we're healing is me, and that's where it should be. And if it's not, we give him a little redirection. I go away from him, give him a little reminder. Good boy, heel. Good, Mogs, very nice. Sit. Good. That's what I want to see, is that really, really good focus. We get focus by doing motion exercises. So once we have his focus, then we can ask him for things like a sit or a place. Okay, good. That's very good. I know. Very good boy. So, Mowgli, place. Good boy. So with him and with dog training in general, it's two things. It's focus and it's impulse control. He's a puppy, so he's not going to have a ton of impulse control. He's not going to have a ton of focus, but he still can, and we're using the things that he knows, like place and sit and down and come and heel, and we're going to just build on those and make him focus a little bit longer every time. Make him hold a place command or a sit or a down a little bit longer every time, so that he understands, when I ask you to do these things, you can do them in any situation. You can do them no matter what's going on around you. You can do them no matter how long I ask you to do them. And he's only 5 months old, so we don't expect too much out of him right away, but we do want him to work on it and get better every time. And you can see he's having a good old time. He loves it. He's so fun to work. He's doing awesome. I could walk away from him and he's holding it. Now he wants to sniff the grass there. I'm not going to correct him because he's on the bed, but if he breaks that bed, I'm going to give him a little reminder and take him back. But you can see he's doing really, really awesome with it. And one thing I've been working on a lot with him that's hard for him, especially when we're outside, is getting that eye contact when I want to release him. I don't just want to say okay whenever. Mowgli, heel. I want him to look at me and kind of ask me for permission before I release him. So I only release him and say okay. We're getting tangled here. I only release him and say okay when he gives me that eye contact. And so if he's not, I'm not going to release him. And when he really commits to that eye contact, that's when I am going to release him. Good boy. And then when we're walking on a leash, it's always in a heel for right now. Good boy. Heel. Especially out in the front. Out in the back, I give him free playtime every once in a while, but most of the time we're working and we're thinking. Mowgli, sit. Super. Sit, Dada boy. There it is. Good man. And when we wait for eye contact, we get a lot more focus too. So you can see he's looking at me. I don't have to release him when he gives me eye contact, but that's the only time I will release him. But just because he gives it to me doesn't mean I have to release him, but I like to see that. And so if he does give me eye contact, good. I can praise him. I can give him treats. I haven't been using a ton of treats. I'm going to place him here for a second when he looks at me again. Okay. But, I haven't been using place. Good. Eye contact. Anyway, super important. I haven't been using a ton of treats. You can see I haven't used a treat in this video. And that's because he knows these things. He knows how to sit, he knows how to walk on a leash, he knows how to place, he knows how to come when called. And treats are awesome when we're teaching new concepts, but we don't want to use them forever. We don't want to have him think that only work if there's food involved. And so at this point, once he knows these things, I'm going to say, okay, you still have to do them even though I don't give you a treat every time. And that kind of is really a good switch to make in their mind. And I'll bring treats into it in a difficult situation, or if we're learning something new or working on something really hard. But for right now, it's pretty easy. There's not a ton of distractions out. It's a pretty quiet little day here out in front of my house. There's the A-frame that he likes to go up and over. I used food for that because that was a new thing. But we don't want him to think, I'll only work if there's food. He's got to learn to work even though there's not food, just because I've asked him to do it. And so that's kind of something that we are working through. Sometimes he gets a little bit like, where's my food? I want it. What the heck? and he doesn't really want to work through it because there's not food every single time, but we do work him through it, and I say, no, you've got to do it. That's where our e-collar can kind of come in and say, no, just because there's no food doesn't mean you can get away with it, and it's been really, really good for him, and that's how we get a lot of depth to this training. So he can, you know, there's stuff going on, there's kids coming outside to play, but he's holding this place command really, really well. So he's doing awesome, and I hope he's obviously happy. He's super fun to work, and he's having a good time, and I hope you guys aren't missing this fluffy guy too much. He's doing really good. He's a good puppy. There's a good smile for you.